music was just always there from the very start. My family was very musical, very much interested in music and showbiz and performing. My grandmother was a performer and an amazing musician. My mother, singer, performer. There's a theater in Meridian called the Temple Theater. It's about a 1,600 seat, sort of old movie palace style Sanger theater. My dad, he was a promoter and brought a lot of amazing entertainment to our little town. He just loved it so much, he just wanted to bring world-class entertainment to Meridian. As far back as I can remember, you know, I was able to hang out in the wings and see people like Tony Bennett and Ray Charles and the Four Tops and Gladys Knight, I remember making a big impression on me. My grandmother was a massive Elvis fan. She had seen Elvis perform, and it left an impression on her that, you know, she was in love with Elvis until, you know, the day she died. Some of my earliest memories of getting involved in the love of rock and roll were through that. I got hit hard with the Beatle raise, you know, and probably around age 10. I remember the morning that he was, that the news hit that he had been shot. That music just was played so much, you know, during those days and those weeks after. I was just instantly, I just fell in love, you know, and have been a Beatle fan ever since. John and I have been friends for a long time. We had met originally in Mississippi, kind of around the Mississippi music scene, and that was how I got to know Jeff and the rest of the guys. And I was kind of around working on a few projects at the Wilco Loft. In around 2004, Jeff kind of wanted to bring some new energy into the band. That's how I got pulled in. About a year or two after I joined the band Wilco, which, you know, kind of put me in a sort of a new level of you know, of my career and kinds of places I was able to play. 2 years later, we ended up playing at that theater, a stage where my mother had performed and my grandmother had performed and my father had performed. It was a thrill. I mean, it was, you know, it was a real, you know, profound, full circle kind of moment. You know, to be playing on that stage where as a kid I had grown up seeing all this magic happen, that's where I first encountered that magic, you know. So it was big. It was big. My advice for young talent is just to, you know, I hope it doesn't sound, you know, too prepackaged of an answer, but you just have to be yourself. You just have to trust your instincts, do it for the love of it, and approach it in a way that you love. I certainly had some stretches there where I was wondering, you know, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself through this? And, you know, it wasn't really until I was in my mid-30s that I had a solid gig. There were definitely moments where I questioned whether or not I should walk away from it, but I couldn't walk away from it. My only possible bit of wisdom about it would be that. Just if you love it and you really need it, just hold on and just get through it, you know, and go towards the things about it that you love.
Easiest to set free, and I'm